F1 just had a really big weekend at the box office. It made $144 million worldwide. It made 55.6 here in the United States. And if you went to see it this weekend and right now you are itching for car racing movies, here are some I'd like to recommend. We are starting old school with the 1966 James Garner film Grand Prix. Yes, this movie is old, but you know what, kids? In order to appreciate what's being done with movies today, you gotta appreciate what they did in the past. This is a time where they didn't have big visual effects. Everything was done practically. But you know what? For its time, this is a thrill. Same can be said for 1971's Le Mans. And a highlight is Steve McQueen in the starring role. This dude oozed charisma. He was one of various actors that were the Brad Pitt of their time. A lot of people have seen Days of Thunder, but if you're of a newer generation and happen to miss this, I'll say this about it. NASCAR is not my thing. I don't necessarily think this movie is great, but much like the stylish direction of Joseph Kosinski, who directed F1, this is stylishly directed by Tony Scott, a director who was known for his visual aesthetic, which was awesome, and this film represents that. If you missed Ford v Ferrari, this is a great film. Much like F1, it's not just about the race itself, it's about the building of the car and the driver behind the wheel. And at a time where so many films utilize digital effects, this does a lot of great things with practical effects. If you missed the 2013 car racing film Rush, don't sleep on it. This is a look at the height of the popularity of car racing in the 70s and observes a bitter rivalry between drivers James Hunt and Niki Lauda, and much like its title, it's a rush. There's an individual mentioned various times during the plot of F1, legendary Brazilian F1 driver Ayrton Senna, and in 2011 they made a great documentary about him.